In the long course of human history, the modern democratic age is only a momentary point. People first started living in urban-like agricultural settlements about 10,000 years ago. The American and French revolutions, widely seen as the dawn of the democratic era, took place less than 250 years ago. In much of later history, so-called democracy did not meet the minimum modern standards. Specifically, by limiting suffrage to white, proprietary men, democracy as we know it is, in fact, a 20th-century invention. The degree to which it has become the common gold standard for human administration both in the United States and worldwide is nothing short of miraculous. This development is not merely the result of the military victories of democracy or constitutional innovations. It was fundamentally tied to global rise democratic culture, a set of ideas, beliefs and expectations that focused on the idea that democracy is only fair and viable way managing a society. Democracy has grown and matured into a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everyone in society exists because they believe it must and will exist if democratic culture goes out. The future of democracy will go out with it. The United States, the first country to enjoy democracy in the modern era, has long had an extraordinarily strong democratic culture. Faith in democratic ideals, liberal rights and the foundations of constitutional government is so fundamental to American identity that they are collectively described as the country's civil religion. But today America's praised democratic culture is disappearing before our eyes. According to a study by Public Institute for Religious Research and Brookings Institute, once safe American democracy is now in such great distress that 75% of Americans he believes that future of American democracy is at risk in 2024 presidential election. This weakening began with Donald Trump coming to power and continued rapidly after the presidency. The more it attacks foundations of the democratic system, less its supporters and opponents believe that American democracy is both healthy and enduring. Moreover, it spawned an anti-democratic movement within the Republican Party dedicated to developing its own vision. These Republicans aloud and loudly argue that American democracy is and in response these horrific measures are justified. This group will probably be even more effective given its special significance among already influential and young conservatives. While prospect of Trump entering his second term may be alarming, the damage he and allied movement inflicted on American democratic culture is not hypothetical. Already here. It is. It's getting worse. And it's likely to continue even if Trump loses in 2024. In other words, Trump has already taken away sense of security and our faith in democracy. The consequences of this theft are not abstract, but rather the consequences that we will all have to deal with in the coming years. How does